love of your life. I did lose my husband, and we were actually married 27 years, so I know it's not the same, but like I do know what it is to love someone that you adored and to, have to have them depart here.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Oh, thank you. I'm just worried about you. I'm okay. And you will be too. I know that it doesn't seem like that right now. And I got to say, I want to apologize because everybody in the world that comes up to you right now is going to be saying like the worst things ever, like because they don't know what to say. And they're going to, and every time someone says, I'm so sorry, I know you want to shake them. And I just did that too. So, but I really do understand. Like it's incredibly painful.
People say, how are you doing?
Yeah, it is. And it's like, and it's okay, everything that you're feeling. So don't, just be you. And that's all you have to do. And don't try not to allow, other people to get you upset or to say anything to hurt you. Because right now, if this is about you and how you're feeling, that's what really matters. And you are going to be okay. And it's not going to be tomorrow. It's going to be in time, but you are going to eventually heal. And like, it never gets better. I'm not going to lie to you. It never, ever will get better. Just some days you'll be better with dealing with it. It's kind of the way it works. But when I was talking with Rachel, Solar was coming through, and he was wanting a message conveyed to you. Is it okay if I share that?
Yes, you can share everything with Rachel.
I'm going to stay silent so you guys can just have this about you.
Thank you.
What he wanted you to know is that he did not lie to you about how he felt about you, ever. He loved you with all of his heart, and that was not a lie. I know right now, and he's saying that you are finding it hard to tell what's the truth and what isn't. Was it all a lie? And he's saying, in your heart, it was not all a lie. I behaved really badly, and it was because of the drugs that he was under the influence of, and it was really affecting his behavior. If he was at all coherent, like there's no way that would have happened. And it didn't happen because of anything that you did. It happened because he was not in control. He was, again, out of control. And he really, really wants that communicated to you. And he knows, like, how much he hurt you. And he swore he would never do it. He promised you could trust him. And he knows that, like, he broke that promise. And he said, like, Wendy, I can't make it any better. I can't undo what happened. He said, if I could, I would go back in time and fix it. I would undo it. Just to, like, give her a moment without feeling this extra pain. He did not do, he did not try to end his life because he loved his life with you. He was overindulging, took too much. He, like, miscalculated, and he died from that. So he wants you to know it's okay if you hate him. It's okay if you want to yell and scream. If you want to keep throwing stuff, that's okay too. Like, he just wanted you to know that his feelings for you were true. And he's like, I know I've left you a mess.
Yeah, he left me a mess. I know everything. I'm trying to fix things for him.
Absolutely. And he's saying that he is so very sorry about that. And if he could fix it, it would. Like, he's been there around you. He's actually literally tried to touch your shoulder to let you know that he's there. He's not, like, able to, but he has been, like, screaming and trying to talk to you, but, like, it's not reaching you. And I really feel, because of everything that you're feeling right now, that's just the way it is. Like, it's not meant to really occur yet. Like, you're not ready. You're still processing.
Yeah. You tell him that I forgive him, and I don't hold any grudges. I love him, and I just want him to be at peace.
He just told him that, and he just literally literally just smiled, like, and put his hands together like a prayer, like saying, thank you, sweetheart, thank you. He does have so much love for you. Like, he's literally, opening his arms and like showing you his heart, and like, it is full of love for you. It truly is. And I know that I can't right the wrongs, but like the feelings were, like, I believe 100% sincere. And the behavior didn't match that. But he really just wanted you to know that.
Thank you.
Of course, absolutely. And did you have any kind of questions that you want to ask?
I know I'm going to do our nonprofit for him
Yeah.
to help people. I want to know if he can help me and be my spirit guide as soon as I talked about.
He is saying always, there's no place I'd rather be. He's like, I will be there every step of the way, guiding you any way that he can. A lot, like, he's been trying to talk to you in your dreams, and he's going to continue to try to guide you that way. He's saying you're just such a beautiful, beautiful woman. Your soul is so pure and kind, and he knows in his heart of hearts, like, he didn't deserve such a beautiful gift, and you were like a blessing to him.
Does he have a message for his mom?
He does. He's like saying, Mom, I'm so sorry. He's saying, I love you so much, Mom. Like, thank you for everything, and thank you so much for being there, for everything that you did, and for being here for you. Like, he's so thankful. He's telling me that he's always been a bit of a screw up. Like, he's always had the best intentions, but he didn't always have the best actions. But and his mom knows that because he's messed up a lot over the years. But she always loved him no matter what, unconditionally. And like, he just really wants her to know that he loves her so much, and that he is really appreciative of everything that she's done.
That's really going to bring her peace. He didn't give me a message for his daughter, the son, or kid, the boys. Yeah, we're going to have to.
Absolutely. He's saying that I love you guys with all my heart. You've always been my world, and I'm so sorry to let you down. I never wanted to let you guys down. I'm definitely going to be looking out for you from here. He's telling me, like, Wendy, what a mess I've made. It's one decision. It's amazing. One decision can just screw up so many people's lives in one moment. All it took. He's like, I tried to stop. Like, I just could not control myself, and it's not an excuse. It's not okay. But I didn't want this to happen. He didn't want to put you through what he's put you through. He's like, I just fucked everything up, and I didn't mean to, but I did. And he's like, Wendy, I can't fix it, and I know that it's all on your shoulders. And it's kind of been that way right along. You've always, like, kind of carried on what Mom was doing. You've always kind of fixed everything. He would screw it up, and you would make peace and settle things. And he's saying, thank you. I didn't deserve you. But he said, I'm so happy and was so lucky to have you in my life.
I was left penniless. I don't know. Can you help me rebuild? Because I really would like to be able to give a safe place so that I can eventually someday have the kids in my life.
And I can tell you, you will be getting those kids back. They belong with you. They're your kids. Like, I'm sorry, but like, that is a definite. And he will absolutely help you rebuild everything. He will. Like, was really good at was finding a way when nothing else would work. And he will definitely give you ideas and help you so that you can do that.
I'm in the middle of trying to save a couple loans. If he can help me with those loans. It's just clients that were really in bad situations.
He is definitely going to help you with that. You will be able to fix those. And he's saying from the bottom of my heart, thank you, because they need that. And he always found like creative ways to make those loans work. Like when everybody else would say no, he would find a way to make it so it worked for everybody. And it means a lot to him that you're finishing that, because he really wanted those couple of loans to go through. And he's saying you're going to figure out what he was doing. He's going to help you be guided with that.
Ask him if he wanted me to work with Calvin to finish his Hawaii deal.
Yes. But you never thought I'd be saying that, but yes, is what he's saying. Please do.
Can he please help me find no contact with anyone? I'm trying having a hard time. If he can help open the heart, I need access to his phone. Just to help these people. I'm not doing this money for myself. I want to take care of them. I want to take care of all of them. Listen to all of them.
I know. He said, sweetie, you don't have a greedy bone in your body. He said, I know that. It's never been about you. You've always been about helping. You've been helping me, taking care of the kids. You have done everything. And he knows that without doubt.
Calvin was his brother. As far as he's concerned, is he even meant for Calvin?
He does. He's saying that I'm really sorry I fucked it up again this time, so thank you. Thank you for helping to fix this. He is going to help. And he does want him to help you. He really does. He's like, I've devastated everybody. It's like, look what I did. And so I'm still in shock because I never for a moment expected this to happen. I get it did, and I'm dealing with that. But what I've left you and everybody is just the best.
Does he have anything to say to his dad, Ken?
He said that, I've been a constant disappointment and been angry with you about it for so long. He wants him to know that you were right. You're right about everything you said to me, Dad. It just took me to get to here to see it. I love you. Thank you.
No. That's going to bring him peace.
He really does want to bring peace to everyone in the family, and he really does want you all to know that he loves you. And yeah, it was a mistake, and his actions haven't been the best that they could be. But his intention was never to deliberately hurt any of you. And he did. Repeatedly, he let you guys down. And he said for that, he can't apologize enough. And he hopes that the rest of them will forgive him like you have. And he wants to thank you for telling him that. He knows that's one of the hardest things to say after everything I just did to you. It just shows what a beautiful soul and a beautiful woman you are. He's really so very sorry. He knows. He just fucked everything up greatly. And clearly he's just showing me, shaking his head. He's like, I don't even know. For the first time ever, I'm at a loss. I've always been able to talk to anybody and anything and keep the conversation going. But he's like, I just look at all the harm and all the pain that I've caused, and I'm just I just can't believe this is what I've done. That's not me. And he knows it was him but like that's not his heart.
I know that. He was a great man. Please tell him that. I know there was a difference between him and the addicts. And I loved him.
It was. And he can hear, and anytime that you want to communicate, you can do exactly what you're doing. Just like he was here, you can speak to him. You may not hear him, but he'll try to find a way to get assigned to you to help you get that communication, that answer. But he definitely can hear you. He is literally right next to you at this very moment.
Oh my God.
And yeah, like he's literally, he's right next to you. Like he has not left your side. He's just been, beside you and beside himself, seeing what he's done to you. So he knows that even when you say you forgive him, and like that's a beautiful thing, he knows the pain. He knows this has just been the worst time for you. Because you didn't just lose him, you literally lost everything in one moment. And he wants that fixed. He wants that rectified as soon as possible.
Is his family eventually going to reach out to me? No one's talking to me.
He will, absolutely. Right now, they're in such a state of shock that they really don't even know. Like, they never saw this coming. Like, this was such a shock to everybody. They're just trying to, like you are, process. And he's like, they love you very, very much. They will be reaching out to you. Just need to just give them a little bit more time to just kind of catch their breath, and then they will. They really don't know quite what to say after everything that he's done, too. So they really are struggling with everything that he did and knowing everything that he's done to you as well. Like, he's like, just give them a little bit of time and they will be reaching out. He's saying they need a day.
Does he have any wishes on how he wanted his funeral to be?
He's saying that he never had like a specific wish on it. That he always planned on like whatever would actually work out to be like honestly the cheapest is what he was planning on, like a cremation. If you don't want to do that, that's totally up to you. But that was what his plan was. His plan was that whoever died first would be cremated and then either buried with the other one or ashes saved and put together at some point. What's that?
He wanted to be buried with me or his mom or grandmother?
With you is what he wanted. And then, like, the way that he always thought was if you were to go first, that he would cremate you and then you'd be buried with him. But whatever way you want to do, as long as your ashes are at least together, is what he really wants.
He doesn't want to be spread over the ocean in Maui with his grandmother?
He's not saying with his grandmother, he's saying with you, with your ashes together or with you buried, whatever you prefer. But he wants to be with you if you still want that.
Of course I do. He's my soulmate. I love him forever. Until I see him, I love him forever.
Yeah. He's saying, sweetie, whatever you want to do. He's like, I really don't have a say after everything that I've put you through, but I would love to have us somehow stay together forever. Whether it's our ashes being spread together or whether you want to be buried and have his ashes buried with you, as long as you guys are together, that's all that matters to him.
I don't think he believe that. They want to put him in Hawaii.
He always told them that was what he wanted. And he said, if you can't get them to do that, that's okay. That is his wish, is to be with you.
I would love that. I hope that.
What's that? I'm so sorry.
I hope that happens. I would love for them to, so that we can be together.
Yeah, that's what he wants. It was always to be in Hawaii, but after everything that's happened there, like, that's no longer what his wish is.
Does he have a message for me to give to Amanda, his ex-girlfriend?
He's just saying thank you. That's all. Just tell her thank you.
Okay.
That's all he's saying on her. I think look at this, you're so worried about everybody else. The only person I'm really worried about is you.
I've never had anybody to worry about me.
You did. He always worried about you, but like you ended up taking care of him 90% of the time, and I think that's not really how it should have been.
Will his daughter be okay? I worry about her so much with her boyfriend. Will he be okay?
He will be okay. She will be okay too, absolutely. He's like saying that, like in this moment, like it's okay. It's okay for you to just take some time for you. You don't have to keep making everything okay for everybody else. Because there's nothing okay about what's happened, and it's okay that you can't fix the pain. It's okay. Like he knows you're trying, and he loves you for that. He's like, there's some things that like we just can't fix. Like it just is what it is, and like you're trying to just get through every moment. Don't put like the pressure of everybody else on you right now. Like just be and take time for you for right now. And then you can worry about everybody else in a few days if that's what you need to do again. But like you really would like for me to just kind of like decompress and just, take some time for you. And if you said you're trying to keep so busy so that you don't feel it, but the busier you are, it doesn't take it away. The only way to get through it is to feel it. Like you got to feel it to heal it. And that's the way to help.
There's just so much happening at once. I lost him, I lost the boy, the kids, I lost my dog, I lost my phone, I lost everything, I lost my job, I lost all my money. I don't know how to stop him think. I don't know what to do. Does he have a message for his cousins and Jade and Crystal and all the women that he was close to?
He's just saying that I love everybody, and for letting you down, I'm sorry. I just have so much love for all of you. Like you all were my world, and like each and every one of them were an important part of his life. And he's just sorry. Like he's like, I just can't believe one mistake and it's done. Like that's not at all what he anticipated. And he just wants to let everybody know that he's okay, and that he's going to be watching over everybody and trying to assist from there. He's saying that, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
He's saying, I know that it doesn't seem like it, but everything is going to be okay. And obviously, like him saying that is really hard right now, because how could it be? You know what I mean? I understand that. But he's saying that you are going to be okay. This is not the first time you had to start over, and you're such a strong person that you are going to get everything rebuilt. You're going to fix everything, and you are going to be okay. You're going to be receiving some help, is what he's telling me. And he's going to try to assist that process for you. I think I'm trying to make it right. I'm really trying. Do you have what? I'm sorry.
Do I have his blessing to finish on with our group that we LOC, the James That's the James way.
He's saying, babe, you have my permission to do anything to help you to be okay, to work with any group, anything that you need to. Like, it's yours. It's okay. He wants you to do that.
I just want to finish what we started. Is he with his family?
Yeah, yeah. And although that has been nice to reconnect with those souls, the soul family there. He wants you to know that, like, you guys are intertwined. Like, he's like, you're me, I'm you, we're one. Like, he's like, where you are, I am. And so, even though he has seen his family, he has them beside you. Like, even when you cried yourself to sleep and finally fell asleep from exhaustion, he was right there. And he's like, I was literally taking my hand, Wendy, and just trying to rub her cheek, to touch her, to tell her, I'm here, you're not alone. Because I really messed it up, and I don't know how to make it right. It's like, I can't make it right, but just know I'm going to try to do whatever I can to help you from here.
Will he help me and Rachel finish?
Yeah. We think that is meant to be, and definitely he's going to help that connection. He really wants that to go through. Like, when he did these loans and stuff, like, he really did the best he could for people, and that's one of the things that he was so proud of, is that when no one else could figure it out, like, he prided himself on being the one that could figure it away. And he would love to be outside the box, because for him, there never was a box.
There never was.
No. Yeah.
Continue and help people. I would finish.
Absolutely. He's like, everything that you do helps people. He's like, you are going to finish this, and you are going to move forward. And when I was talking to Rachel earlier, I was getting very strong that you're going to be really helping that loan for her get together and happen. You will do that. And in addition to that, I see you also, like, helping with the project that she's got coming up. Like, you're meant to be a part of that in a big capacity. Like, you're always meant to help people, but you really are, like, at this time, like, that's what I'm seeing for the future for you. And I know that that's not necessarily what you ever thought or planned on or wanted, but, like, that's where I'm seeing you're going to be okay. That's where you're going to heal, and you're going to help people heal. And part of the reason that you had to go through this is so that you would be able to literally assist others in this process. And not now, down the road, you're going to be able to help others tremendously, and because you're going to know exactly how they're feeling, and you're going to be able to really understand. And you don't have to say yes to anything you're not being asked, but, like, that's just what I'm seeing. And, like, so much good is going to come out of this, not just a nonprofit you're going to do. This is going to be really instrumental in teaching others on their journey and their path.
It brings me a lot of peace. Did he experience pain?
No, he did not. And in fact, like, it was really surprising to him that it happened, because he really didn't understand. Like, you know, he just wasn't careful. And, like, he's like, how could I be so stupid? Like, I just overdid, and, like, I reacted differently than I ever did before, and I never thought in a million years, like, I'd be talking to you through another person. Like, I thought I'd be there with you. Like, our lives were just amazing, just starting to get really good, and he was ready to make plans and wanted to travel and wanted to do so many things. He wants you to do those things still, you know, and he wants you to find happiness. You know, maybe you don't even want to think about that, obviously, right now, but down the road, you'll always have his blessing for anything that makes you happy. And even if that does mean down the road another relationship, whatever makes you happy is what he truly wants from his heart.
I can't even think about that without him. This is like day 7 of my life. The rest of my life without him, I miss him so much.
I know, and you're never going to be without him because your souls are truly intertwined. Being the soul connection that you had was even stronger than a soulmate. It was like you were one, and like he would bump his arm and you could feel it. Like, you know, you knew that when he wasn't okay, you felt it. Like, you guys have just such a connection, and that connection doesn't cease just because the body ceases. That's a soul connection that transcends time and space. And that's what he said. He knows you're not even going to think about that right now. And he just wants to put that out there. When you do think about it, if you ever do, if ever, your happiness is the only thing that he truly wants with all his heart. And he's just saying, I love you so much, and thank you for everything you did, everything you're going to do. I didn't deserve you, but I sure was so lucky to have you. Agent, I don't know how you can do it. Blubbering and crying is going to be the most beautiful woman in the world. He just adores you. He truly does.
Can you let him know that I promise I'll take care of his kids and always be there for them, all 3 of them? I promise I'm always going to be there for them. He doesn't have to worry.
Absolutely. I definitely will. He's and the same thing like you just did, because he's literally sitting right next to you. He's like, babe, I'm right here. Like, sweetheart, like, I'm right here. I'm right here. Like, I'm not going anywhere right now. Like, I'm next to you. I can hear you just as if we were having a normal conversation. I can hear you. And he is trying so hard to just kind of, like, let you feel his presence. And, it's too new. Like sometimes after they pass, they can. And sometimes it takes a little bit longer. What I'm seeing for him is he's going to go through this healing process where his body will literally be put I call it cocooning, because it's going to be healed in this beautiful light. And it's going to literally help him. And then once that cocooning process does happen, you're going to be starting to see him in your dreams. He's going to visit you, and he is going to be around you as much as possible. Unless you tell him to leave, he's going to be around you. So anytime that you want to yell at him and he deserves it, yell. He's there. And just again, please, thank you. Like, Wendy, tell her thank you. This woman is an incredible woman, and she didn't deserve me, and I didn't deserve her. But in a weird way, like, we deserved each other. We just didn't deserve pain of each other. He's saying just keep doing what you're doing.
I'll have the kids in my life.
Yes, absolutely you will. There's no doubt of that. And in fact, he even says you are the real mother. You know that. Like, I've said it to you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I couldn't save him.
You weren't meant to. He's like saying you weren't meant to. If there was a way, only you could have. like this was just an accident. Like it was a stupid accident. I knew better.
Does he want me to continue on his legacy to help with addiction, to speak about it and to share his story?
He does, absolutely. Like that would really make him happy. But like what he wants more than anything is for you to be okay first before you start worrying about the nonprofit thing in his name or anything. But he wants you to be okay. Like he doesn't want you to make so many promises that you're overwhelmed.
I promised him when I last touched his body, as he left, that I would finish what we started, what we talked about. I promised to take care of his kid. Did he feel me then? Did he hear me?
He did, absolutely. And he's saying that you were just heart to heart.
I tried to come back to life. I did.
You absolutely did, and he knows that. He saw that. He said, you know, if it was possible, you would have been able to do it. And you didn't fail. You didn't do anything wrong. You never let him down a day. She's like, I sure let her down, but she never let me down. She always loved me unconditionally. And he's like, and I wasn't easy to love, Wendy. Like, I just was not easy. I literally made every day a challenge for her, and she rose to the occasion and like excelled every day. And it was like a test every day. Like, what's he gonna do today? And like, he still came back from war. Like, you loved him, and for that, he's like, Wendy, I was so over the moon with this woman. Like, I never loved anybody like I loved her. Like, there's just no comparison. And he's like, I thought I knew love until I actually met her. That's when I see new love.
I needed to hear that.
I'm glad, because like sometimes those messages are, you know, they just can just mean the world to us. And literally, it's one of the things I do love to do about connecting with people. Is it's like a phone call to heaven. It truly is, because it comes through so clear. And truly, like, I can honestly tell you, like, he has such great love for you and respect for you. Like, he truly, truly adores you as a woman, as his woman, as his soulmate. He's like, you weren't perfect, but you were perfect for me. And you were everything I needed and never had.
I know every flaw about him now that he's passed. Knows how much and he knows what I'm talking about. And I forgive him. I forgive him.
That's why he really wanted you to know that he never lied about his feelings for you. Because that's the last thing that he wanted to think, for you to think, was it all a lie? Because it was not all a lie. His action, yeah. He knows you've been angry, you've been screaming, you've been trying to figure it out. Like, why would he do this? You guys had such a good thing, and you did everything you could to make him happy. He's like, I didn't do it because of anything to do with you. I did it because I wasn't me on the drugs. I was out of control. I wasn't me. Like, he said, that's the only explanation to ever to cheat or to do anything. That's not me. And I promised you I wouldn't after what happened before. And he's like, that's the last thing I ever wanted to do. And he is truly sorry.
Can he stay with Ty and help him through his addiction? I just don't want anything to happen to him for Lucinda. You know, she can't lose both men in her life that she loves. Will he help?
He'll be okay. He's going to help. No. He doesn't want you to worry. Don't even put that thought out there. Everything's going to be okay. He's going to help. And he does not want you to worry about that. He's like, you're worrying about so many things right now. He's like, I'm just worrying about when are you going to get some food in you? When are you going to eat? That's my worry.
How does he know that?
And he's been sitting right with you all day and you've been refusing. And he's been trying to get you to. And he's like, no, you got to take care of you. And no matter what, no. Going to him is not the answer. I realize you feel like you have nothing left. He said, as long as there's breath in you, you have love and hope in your heart, there's everything left. So stop thinking along those lines. Even if it was just for a moment. He doesn't want you to do that. Like, you're meant to be here. You're meant to be here for you, for the kids, and all the people that you're going to help in the future. Like, please eat. Please eat. Even if it's just something little, just please. He's just so concerned about you.
I miss him so much. It's so hard.
Absolutely. And there's not a way to, if I could, I would personally build you a time machine and get you back. I would do that for you because I've been there, knowing that feeling. So, like, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep being true to you, but take care of you. And you're going to rebuild everything. You're going to have some help. And all I can say is that I love you always and forever. Like, you are my forever.
I love him always. I'm never going to let him go. He'll always be with me until I see him again. Will I see him again?
You will, absolutely. He's like, are you kidding? We're not apart. The only thing that separates us is the physical body. Like, I don't have that body anymore. My energy's right there with you. Like, I'm literally right next to you right now. I have not left your side. Yes, I peeked in on Mom. Yes, I peeked on the kids, but I can be in more than one place now. And I haven't left you. And he's not planning on that right now, not unless you tell him to. If you want him to go, he will honor that. And
I don't go anywhere. I want him to stay with me.
yeah, he's going to right now. Like, he's like, she needs me. I'm going to be right there. And he's like saying, thank you so much. And he wants to thank Rachel too, because he said that she has been phenomenal. Not just before, but like ever since this has happened, she's just been such a beautiful person and
Yes.
a really good friend for someone that he didn't know not so long ago. And he's like, don't try to do everything. Like, just your biggest thing right now is to keep breathing and to nourish your body and take care of yourself. And he's literally just like showing me, like, giving you a big hug, and like he's doing this little side to side thing, like he's kind of like showing me like he would shake you a little bit, like he's doing like a little, I don't know, I'd call it popcorn maybe, like he's, I don't know what that is, but he said that you do. You know what he's doing.
He's
Like, it's our thing, Wendy, it's our thing.
he do this little dance to make me laugh all the time. He makes funny faces. Is he making funny faces? He used to make funny faces. Make me laugh.
Yeah, he is, absolutely. That's that little shaking it thing. It's that day. Well, I got to be privy to that, so that's a blessing for me too. But it was for you, girl, not me. Don't worry. That's all you. But he's just trying anything to get a laugh out of you, because he's like, that's the most beautiful thing ever, is to see a smile and laughter, hear laughter from you. Like, he doesn't want anything that he's done to hinder you in any way from being you. Like, don't stop being you. I know that you're saying, well, how can I when you're not here? But like, he is here. You can't see his physical body, but he does want you to be true to who you are and to take care of yourself. He's like, I didn't take care of me. To learn from my lesson. he has so much love for you and so much gratitude for everything. So I know he's kind of, covered a lot of different things. Do you have any questions that you need to know right now, or anything else that could comfort you? I know. You would what?
I was having a hard time with knowing if it was really real, our love was real, knowing what I found.
That is the first thing that he said to me, was like, I didn't lie about my feelings for you. I know that you're excited about some things that I did that were not truthful. I never, ever lied about you. And, I hope you'll feel that, deep in your heart and soul, that, that is the honest truth. You were my world. And I did not lie about how I felt about you. You were everything. And if you're not okay believing that right now, whatever you need to feel and go through is okay. But he swears, that the love he had for you was enormous. It was nothing that he'd ever known before. And everything he ever said to you about how he felt was the honest truth.
I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Of course, absolutely.
There's a notebook that the family's asking me for. They used to use to write notes. They're asking me about it, and I don't know where it's at. I didn't even know he had a notebook. Does he have a notebook?
He does have a notebook. He's talking about it being in a drawer. So try checking in the drawer, because there is a notebook. And he would just kind of scribble thoughts in it. It was just, sometimes it was silly things, but sometimes it was a little memory. And sometimes it was just something really crazy. It was just kind of put that in there.
Do you know what color it is?
He's showing me blue.
Blue. Okay. Was it like a binder with the metal things on the outside, or like a book?
It was like a binder.
Okay.
And he would just kind of scribble some things in it. And he's like, there's really nothing of importance in it. It's not that it's something that needs to be necessarily shared or whatever, but whatever you want to do, he's okay with. The only thing that he really, really wanted to communicate so massively was that even though you're doubting everything, please don't doubt the feelings. Don't doubt my love, because that never changed. That was the honest to God truth, always and forever. It was you and him, and you meant the world to him.
But why did he speak so poorly about me to other people?
You know what? Normally what it was is, a lot of people were not happy about you two, because he was happy. A lot of people kind of felt like things should have been a little bit different. He should have been with somebody different. But you truly made him happy. And it got to be a point where normally other people would have said something. And it wasn't so much that he was bad-mouthing you, but he would just want to be done with the conversation, just be like, yeah, right, I know. And that's what he's saying that he did the most of the time. And that's not necessarily a good thing or the right thing, but he should have defended you. And instead he just kind of pretty much agreed. But yeah, she has her moments. She can be this, she could be that. But it wasn't he just sat there saying what a horrible person you are. He just didn't want to argue. He didn't like conflict.
I never felt worthy with him. I always felt like I had to prove myself.
Yeah, that's why he's saying there's nothing that you need to do right now except for breathe and eat, nourish you right now, and rest. You can rebuild the whole world next week. Just take a little bit of time to catch your breath. You were always worthy. And just because things happen the way that they happen did not mean that he didn't want to be with you or that he was going to leave. That's not true. Anybody that says that to you doesn't know him, because like he was working on everything together with you in the future. He wanted to travel. He had plans. But you know that. Like,
Yeah,
right now, everybody seems to think like they're the resident expert on him. No, you are. You're who he was with. You're the expert. So don't let them tell you what to do.
That's what he spoke about. That night we spoke about the future with us. We did.
Exactly. That's what he's showing me. And you were even talking about like a vacation together and stuff. So, like he planned a future with you. You're his world. You're his world. And your love has not changed at all just because he's not in a physical body. Nothing has changed. My feelings haven't changed. And no matter who in my family or whatever says like they knew him better, you are the only one that truly knew me and accepted me as I truly am. They knew what I showed them. You knew all of it. You knew the flaws. You knew the good, the bad. You knew it all.
I did. I loved him. I loved all the broken pieces of him.
You did.
I tried to.
You're the only reason that he started to heal after everything that happened before. He sounded like he was so broken by the time that he got to you. Like he was such a mess. And just even being around you and talking with you, you brought him like this joy. You brought like this pep in his step again, and he brought laughter, and you brought fun, and like these little adventures that you would do. You brought all this to this world, and you were the only one. Like I never felt the way I feel about you in my entire life before. Like I didn't truly know this kind of love existed. Like I thought I knew love before, and obviously you loved his kid, but like, this kind of a soul love, it's so rare. It's just like all consuming, and it really, he said, I never loved anybody with all of my heart and all of my soul. That's how much and how I loved you.
When he passed, does he remember what he FaceTimed me and said?
Yeah. He loves you. And I remember everything. I heard everything. And even right after I died and we were talking and freaking out because you couldn't get me to breathe. He's like, I saw every single thing. He's like, and I love you, and you tried, and
I tried.
You tried, and you didn't fail. Like, if it was possible, you would have been able to do that. So don't do those coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Like, please don't do that. He's saying, he's like, it was my time. And no, it's not what either of us wanted. It's not what either of us planned. We were making plans. We're talking about, being crazy together. We're talking about going on trips. We're talking about how much we love the kids and what we're going to do and how we're going to help them. Like, we were the happiest ever. Like, you have to know, like, I didn't give up on you. I didn't give up on the kids. I didn't give up on anybody. He's like, I shouldn't have done what I did. And I shouldn't have taken as much as I did. My body reacted differently. I thought it could handle it. I thought it was no big deal. And it was a big deal.
Will he be there for the kids?
I'm sorry, will he be there what?
With the kids. Will he be there with the kids?
He is. He can be everywhere is what he's saying. He can be with you, with the kids, with his mom all at once. And he's showing me like you were literally like holding on to like the pillow. And he's showing me that. And He's saying that you were smelling his scent and like, oh my God, I missed you. Like, he's showing me it all. Like, he's like, tell her that so that she'll know. Yes, I was really with you.
I slept in his pillow the first, the minute he died. I couldn't leave. I had to sleep in his bed. I just needed to be close to him and sleep on his pillow.
And you needed to feel his energy, and you needed to have his scent. You were trying to smell, you were trying to cuddle, you were clinging to anything that you could, and it was the pillow. And that's why he wanted me to tell you that, because he's like, I want you to know that what she's saying is from me, and that's the validation that I'm giving to you. I'm showing her what I saw, what you did, so that she can convey that, saying, hey, like, she's really talking to me. Like, sweetheart, yes, she's not just blowing smoke. She knows what I'm saying. Nobody else would know you did that. No one.
No.
You didn't tell anybody.
No.
You didn't tell me. He's saying that, and he wants to give you that special validation. He's like, I know I can't give you much, but he wanted you to know that he was there with you while you were doing that, trying to comfort you and say, yeah, I'm here. I'm not gone. I'm right here with you. And he wanted you to hear that too, so that when I'm telling you, like, from the bottom of his heart, like, he loves you, you know that's from him. Because nobody else knew you did that.
Nobody did.
No.
I was by myself. Nobody stayed with me. So
he said you were with me. You weren't by yourself. But you were right. There was nobody else there, but you weren't by yourself, and that's how I know what you did. And he's just like, I love you so, so much. And he's like, I really, really think that you need to just kind of try to get a little bit of food in you and to breathe and rest. And if you don't want to shower for a few more days, he's cool with that. He doesn't mind you stinking. He doesn't mind you stinking up the plate. No, he's joking, but like he's saying it's true. But like he gets it. He just wants you to laugh.
It's funny. I'm still wearing the same clothes I climbed on his body in.
He knows. That's what he's telling me. If you don't want to shower for a few more, he's okay. He loves you stinky. He loves you exactly as you are, always. So, Sonia, I'm so, again, sorry that you're having to feel this and go through this, and I hope some, messages from him, can maybe bring a little bit of solace to you, if at all, even a tiny bit. I hope it's helped.
You really did help me.
Well, it's been my pleasure. Is there anything else that I can do or help with?
I have a loan. I don't want to mention the name, but I need to know that he can help me on it, because I needed to fix something that happened, that I need to correct something he left behind. Can he help me?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, he can.
Okay.
He's going to be whispering in your ear, and the idea is going to come. He's going to help you every step of the way. He is there, and like he said, he's not leaving your side unless you ask him to. And if you do, he will honor that request at any time. Otherwise, like, he's going to be right there for now, and his only concern is that you get some nourishment in you. And he just wants to say, I love you so much. Thank you for everything.
I love you.
It's like we already lived several lifetimes in the time that we had.
We used to say that we met each other in a previous lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have had lives together, but he said you guys did so much that you lived like a whole lifetime in a short amount of time. And he's just saying thank you.
I love him so much. I love him so much.
He's saying that he loves you too, always and forever. You're his love.
Can he help me with his father's loan? I'm trying to save his house. I had people helping. Can you please help me?
Absolutely. Yeah. He's on top of that. He's going to help you. He's like, the first thing is don't do it today. If you could just, like, please consider his request to kind of get some food, even if it's just soup, anything, just something in you, and a little bit of rest before you worry about saving the world. Like, just take a little bit of time for you is what he's asking. Because if you're not okay, everybody else is not going to be okay.
Okay. I'll try.
Okay. Well, I am sorry that we had to meet under these circumstances. Hang in there, sweetheart. You're doing such a good job. You really are.
Thank you so much, Wendy. You've brought me so much peace.
You're very, very welcome. And just hang in there, okay?
Thank you for connecting us.
You're very welcome. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Rachel, are you there? Rachel, are you? Hello, Rachel?
Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. I had to run to the door.